My name is Laz Alonso. I am born and raised in Washington, D.C., and I identify as an Afro-Latino, Afro-Cubano, and human being. Storytelling, to me, is the opportunity to share an experience. Whether that be my experience, if I'm telling my story, or that story of my family, how we got here, or I'm telling someone else's story playing a character, un personaje. The stories that are directly connected to my family are, to me, the most impactful ones. Everything that I do it for my family. Everything that I do it for my blood. Everything that I do it for my ancestors, because I know that they're alive in me. You know, if you do a DNA test, and it can tell you all the way to the beginning of time where you came from, that means that somewhere in your DNA, your ancestors to the beginning of time are still alive. They're living cells, it's energy. You know, so for me, it gives me a great amount of power and pride to know that I carry that in me and that I have the opportunity, now it's my turn, to elevate, you know, my lineage into a different stratosphere, to a different place, to do things that my ancestors only dreamt of. You know, I always tell people, actors get paid to relive what most people in society pay to never have to relive. So what people pay a therapist to be able to let go of and leave in the past, we get paid to relive that stuff over and over and over again. But, you know, there's a tremendous amount of satisfaction that comes with being able to recreate a moment in history that, you know, meant something. You know, I played a character, an Afro-Puerto Rican character in Spike Lee's movie Miracle at St. Anna, where this person was the only Afro-Latino in his neighborhood in the Bronx growing up. It's not just affecting us. It's affecting thousands and thousands of people, whether we're aware of it or not. You know, so this was an opportunity for me to represent him, to represent his family, to pay homage to everything that he did for Afro-Latinidad, whether it was a big, huge impact or something small, it was still something that they did to contribute to the culture. It's an everlasting battle to continue to educate, because you're not just educating people, you're also reminding your own that you exist. And that I have found that no matter how much progress we make, you can't let up off the gas, because if you do, you'll lose the progress that you've made. I'm gonna kick those doors down. You gotta kick those doors down too. And at some point, you gotta pass that baton for the next generation. And when it comes to Afro-Latinidad, you know, we're doing a dual service. We're representing Latinidad in general, surely, for sure, 100% proud. But I'm also representing my race, which is the Afro side of Afro-Latinidad, my black race, and how we've contributed to the food, to the music, to the culture, you know, to the rhythm, to the sounds, to the smells of what we associate with what Latinidad is, especially Caribbean, you know, Latinidad. But really, I mean, you look at everywhere, Brazil, Colombia, Peru. You actually travel to these countries, you're gonna see a lot of color, a lot of brown skin, even Mexico, you know? You turn the TV off and you actually go there and you visit, you're gonna see a lot of melanin. And these are the real true people that we have to represent on camera. I want my story to be one of excellence. I still feel like there are hundreds and hundreds of stories that I haven't been able to tell. You know, and that part inspires me. And not just tell as an actor, but also now be able to multiply my ability to tell a story by being able to produce, you know, produce television, produce film, and employ, you know, Latinos like this set employs, employ, you know, people so that we can tell more stories. So For me, I'm literally just now hitting my stride.